this class in particular, again, this is where the future is going, aka the present, and we should all be aware. So let's go ahead and play this little minute and 30-second synopsis.
Hey everyone, welcome to Connect, the next generation of Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses. These are the first smart glasses that are built and shipping with Meta AI in them. Starting in the US, you're going to get this state-of-the-art AI that you can interact with hands-free wherever you go. We're going to be issuing a free software update to the glasses that makes them multimodal. So the glasses are going to be able to understand what you're looking at when you ask them questions. So if you want to know what the building is that you're standing in front of, or if you want to translate a sign that's in front of you to know what it's saying, or if you need help fixing this sad, leaky faucet, you can basically just talk to Meta AI and look at it, and it'll walk you through it step by step how to do it. You're going to get this state-of-the-art AI that you can interact with hands-free wherever you go. So, let's say you're grilling with your family and you want to know how long you need to be cooking that chicken for, or you're playing pickleball and hits the line and you want to know if that's a fault. She disagrees, but you know the truth. Or let's say you just want to settle a debate, some trivia as you're going out through the world. Just ask your Ray-Ban Meta glasses and they'll respond and get you the answer. We built in one more feature into these smart glasses. You are going to be able to live stream to your friends and followers from your glasses.
Everybody is ready to race, and I am getting ready to. Let's go.
Switching to glasses.
Being able to share what you're doing live with your friends and followers while staying completely in the moment is the kind of thing that you can only do on smart glasses.
Oh my God. Right? And then don't forget about the ecosystem of apps that will be integrated with AI. So shopping and e-commerce. Let's say you're walking down the street. Fellas don't do this as much, but ladies, you're walking out, you go to an event at nighttime. Oh my God, girl, I love that outfit. No longer is this, where do you get it? It's, oh yeah, Meta, send that to my house. That's it. You're on television, you're watching a show, somebody's at the awards. I'd like to accept this award. You got 3.1 million people streaming. Or remember that year that J-Lo wore that dress and it broke the damn internet? Like everything was out. You got the green one, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. But just imagine 3 million people in that moment looking at it, wearing their glasses, saying, oh yeah, send it to my house. Voice is on its way to do everything. Now, I want to bridge you guys kind of the gap. Come to Crane here for a sec. So I'm trying to think of just simplify. VR has now been around for a while. Most people have had an experience with a Meta Quest set, or you've seen it, something like that. The challenge with it was everything was very silly and animated. If you ever put on VR glasses, you notice how the characters are all kind of just very kiddish and childish. Well, part of the reason why they had to do that was the computing power, right? To actually do something like that, it took a lot. So they started off there, but this has been a decade in the business. Now comes this version, what I'm about to show you now. And I'll play it and then I'll circle back. Go ahead and cue this video.
The following is a conversation with Mark Zuckerberg inside the Metaverse. Mark and I are hundreds of miles apart from each other in physical space, but it feels like we're in the same room because we appear to each other as photorealistic codec avatars in 3D with spatial audio. This technology is incredible, and I think it's the future of how human beings connect to each other in a deeply meaningful way on the internet. These avatars can capture many of the nuances of facial expressions that we humans use to communicate emotion to each other. Now, I just need to work on upgrading my emotion expressing capabilities of the underlying human. This is the Lex Friedman Podcast. And now, dear friends, here's Mark Zuckerberg. This is so great. Lighting change? Wow.
Yeah, we can put the light anywhere.
And it doesn't feel awkward to be really close to you.
No, it does. I moved you back a few feet before you got into the headset. You were like right here.
I don't know if people can see this, but this is incredible. The realism here is just incredible. Where am I? Where are you, Mark? Where are we?
You're in Austin, right?
No, I mean this place. We're shrouded by darkness with ultra realistic face, and it just feels like we're in the same room. This is really the most incredible thing I've ever seen. And sorry to be in your personal space.
I mean,
We have done jiu-jitsu before.
yeah, no.
Anybody when the video first played, did you think that was a real human? No, it was like a little messy. It took a second for some of you to register, like, oh. So now VR is taking this ultra realistic feel. Now, some people go, yeah, it's a little weird and creepy. I see the comments because it is. But just think about, how many people do not see their family very often because of distance and travel. Very common problem, right? Now, imagine being able to put on this headset and be in the same room as your grandmother, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, etc. Now, I said grandmothers, and most of us have grandmothers and grandfathers that are passed away. They're dead. But are they? Because if you have enough video footage of them, if you have enough photo footage of them, if you have enough emails from them, if you notate their writing style, and then you all show up in a hyper-realistic way, is your grandpa not still there? What's the difference? They're still saying exactly what you'd say with the same exact mannerism. What's the difference? This isn't the future. This is right now. This second. This is now. And it's right in front of us. And here we are, pioneers, adventurers, smart people, learning and diving into this thing because clearly it's changing the world. Just imagine the other people looking the other way when this is wild. Now, the reason why I'm showing you both headsets because, again, we have a gap. The challenge is right now is grandmas and grandparents and older generation, they're still not going to put on all the headgear and the headset and play with it. But remember what I showed you in the first design? That's what it will go to. So imagine just wearing a set of glasses, which is common, right? We're all used to wearing glasses. I have glasses. And when you put glasses on and you can see a hyper-realistic someone right in front of your face. Now what happens? It's weird. Now, there's another race that's happening. This one's further off, so people are quiet about it, right? When I talk about things in the future, they're like imminent. Go ahead and scroll down. The word that they're calling these, and been calling for a while, you hear different things, but the popular one that seems to stick are called humanoids. Humanoids. Now I gave you the example of how your dead loved one can be very present with you. But what if you were able to give them a physical body? Is that not what this is? And then you go, well, it's not the same as a human. I think they're experimenting. What was the substance that was popular, Rhea? Was it latex?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're using a lot of latex to recreate flesh. It's just skin. It's just skin, right? It's flesh. If you have latex, and you've seen the movies and the zombies, this is what they do. And so you see, potential future lies in the human form. But, bones, that's just a structure. Call it wood, call it brick, call it metal. So if you put silicone on top of the metal, doesn't that feel real? Then you have a brain. What is a brain? You've heard the comparison for decades. Your brain is kind of the computer of the body, tells you what to do. Well, what if we upgraded the computer with AI? So you take silicone for the flesh, you take metal for the bones. Now you have a figure that looks exactly like a human does. And then you upload or power it with AI. Let's just call it ChatGPT. We're on, 4 or 5? Let's call it ChatGPT 8, which is hard to compute because look what 4 is already doing. This is not conspiracy theory, futuristic movie. This is us right now. But even in this world, of however it's going to be, if you want to sell something, people still got to know about it. You're still going to need some advertising. You're still going to need the marketing. There's no model that has eradicated that portion yet.